That is Aurelian Geary, for some reason, walking past the Tulippe. Not quite sure what that's all about. Anyhow, let's say I'm actually curious about that demand letter. Maybe I will pull it out and read it. You know, it's cold. I got gloves on. I'm holding a picket sign. You know, it's not the most convenient time to look at a demand letter, but I'm sort of curious about what it might say. It might want to, you know, insert it into the video that we're rolling right now. It's part of the documentary aspect of it. You know, we got these garbage cans here, which are a convenient place to lay the letter on top, but I don't want to get it dirty. I don't want to get it wet. You know, they have ice and stuff on it. That's not really, I mean, the symbolism would be good, but it might mess up the nice souvenir of Unitarian Universalist legal bullying. I mean, this is really quite funny. I'm actually, I mean, part of what I'm doing here right now is protesting against Unitarian Universalist legal bullying that seeks to cover up and hide clergy misconduct. And here I am with more legal bullying. It's fucking hilarious. So anyway, yeah. Unitarian Universalists misuse Canada's blasphemy law to cover up and unite pedophilia and rape. And I don't know quite what Sue Montgomery has done. But as I said, this bailiff came out of nowhere. You know, came down the street, asked who I was. I told him who I was. He gave me the letter. It's got Mark Banty's name on it. I know exactly who Mark Banty is. He is the Gazette's lawyer. And so the question here is this an initiative just on the part of Sue Montgomery alone, or is it the Gazette as a newspaper? I mean, as I said, you know, part of what I'm protesting here isn't just Sue Montgomery's involvement.
What is it that you're protesting?
I'm protesting against the fact that Sue Montgomery herself is implicated in cover-up and denial of clergy sexual abuse, which includes pedophilia and rape. So on the one hand, you know, she's coming out as a victim of rape. She's saying, you know, encouraging other people to come out about it and so on. On the other hand, she's trying to hide it within her own religious community, which I think is a
religion thing.
Yes, it's a church. She put it this way: if you see those signs down there, they say, you know, Unitarians are misusing blasphemy law. Even prior to that, she was involved in attempts to shut down a protest in front of the church that's against clergy abuse and other stuff. So in that sense, she was covering that up because it was included in that. But about 2 years and 6 months ago, the head office of the church, the Unitarian Universalist Association in Boston, hired Stikeman Elliott barristers and solicitors here in Montreal to accuse me of the crime of blasphemous libel.
Right.
There's actually in the Canadian Criminal Code a crime, blasphemous libel. It's ridiculous. And basically, I'll give you an exact quote from the legal letter. It's easy to remember. Your unfounded and vicious allegations to the effect that ministers of the association engage in such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape are defamatory. And then it went on to say they're so defamatory that they constitute the crime of blasphemous libel. So they're trying to intimidate me into taking down blog posts about pedophiles and rapists by threatening to, you know, put me in jail. Of course, the key word in that preamble is unfounded, false. So I wrote back to the lawyer. I said, I'm having considerable difficulty finding blog posts that match your description of unfounded, blah, blah. Can you please give me a title, give me a URL, give me something to let me know what you're talking about, and I'll go and have a look and so on. You know? The guy writes back to me, these aren't his exact words, but it's the gist of it. You know damn well where that stuff is, you go find it. Right. Like I'm saying, hey, come on, buddy, show me where this stuff is. He says, you know where it is, you go find it. So I had to write back to him, and I said, no, you don't understand.
I hate to cut you off.
But anyway, it's a long story. thank you very much. I actually just got a demand letter from the Gazette's lawyer for Sue Montgomery, so it should be fun. So I just got a good luck with that, and I think it was sincere. So anyhow, I think that's a nice response. We shall just have a look here. Oh yes, 18 minutes 14 seconds into the second reel of video, and that, you know, this is again, you know, why I keep the camera running, because you never know when you're going to have an interesting conversation. You never know when someone may make a supportive statement or so on, or a negative one for that matter. But I can say that, you know, having protested for quite some time now, that the overwhelming response from the public is positive and supportive. Even tonight I was, you know, coming on my way here with the picket signs, and somebody saw them and said, "Oh, what's that?" And so I explained it to them, and you know, they're saying, "Oh yeah, well, good luck with that. You know, I hope that works out well," and so on. Those aren't the exact words. The good luck was, you know, they did say good luck, but you know, what I'm getting at, they were positive, they were supportive, saying, "Yeah, you know, we're you know, basically in solidarity with that." You know, nobody likes two-faced hypocrisy very much. And nobody likes people, you know, trying to cover up and hide such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape, which, unfortunately, good day, sir. Unfortunately, Sue Montgomery's involved in. So again, it's ironic that here I am protesting in part about the Unitarian Universalist clergy abuse cover-up legal bullying, and Sue Montgomery has me served with a letter, some kind of demand letter. As I said, I haven't read it yet. It's just not the time and the place to read it, really. I'm not overly concerned with what's in it. I'm sure it's almost certainly a pile of bullshit based on previous cease and desist demand letters I've received from Unitarian Universalists and lawyers working for Unitarian Universalists. So I'm really not very worried about the contents. I think I'm well within my legal rights, what I'm doing here. So it's really just another further evidence of, you know, Unitarian Universalists trying to hide the fact that Unitarian Universalist ministers, some of them, not saying it's a huge epidemic, but certain Unitarian Universalist ministers, to use a phrase from one of Major Colom's cease and desist demand letters, the second one. So certain Unitarian Universalist ministers not only have engaged in such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape, to use Major Colom's own words, but they've actually been charged, tried, and convicted of those crimes. You know, in fact, I was very, very careful. You know, when I blogged about Unitarian Universalist pedophiles and rapists, I only blogged about pedophiles and rapists who had actually been convicted. I didn't blog about people that had been accused of rape but hadn't ever been convicted, and so on. I spoke only about cases where the minister or ministers in question were actually convicted of the crime. You know, so that is not even ordinary libel, let alone blasphemous libel. So for the Unitarian Universalist Association to accuse me of blasphemous libel is just insanity, really. Just total craziness. And it's been 2 years and 6 months since Good Day they did that, and well, guess what? You know, I haven't been charged with blasphemous libel, even though I challenged them. I said, "Hey, bring it on! Let's go to court. You know, we'll have some fun with this. Won't it be fun to cross-examine Kathleen K. Montgomery about just how many pedophiles and rapists there are?" Pardon?
I got my tickets already.
Right. I'm not selling tickets. I'm protesting.
Nice.
Wait.
And bonne idée?
Oui, c'est une bonne idée. Mais de l'autre côté, un des participants, un des créateurs de la hashtag Being Raped Never Reported, elle est impliquée dans je ne sais pas le mot français, mais le cover-up de l'abus de clergé qui inclut le viol. Ça veut dire que d'un côté, elle encourage les gens de parler d'être violés. De l'autre côté, elle essaie de cacher le viol dans son communauté religieuse.
Attends, répète-moi ça. Là.
OK, well, je vais te lire
Ouais, explique-moi ce que
Est-ce que vous êtes capable de lire ça en anglais ou est-ce que je dois le traduire pour vous? It's a column. Ça, c'est le Being Raped Never Reported hashtag, mais on lit comme ça puis comme ça. Alors, c'est preteen children have been raped by Unitarian Universalist clergy, but the Gazette's so-called justice reporter Sue Montgomery never reported.
Ça va pas trop vite, hein?
Okay.
Gazette,
Justice reporter Sue Montgomery
OK.
never reported UUA misuse of blasphemy law and clergy abuse cover-up legal bullying. Ça veut dire que Sue Montgomery,
OK.
le journaliste pour la justice du Gazette, qui est un des créateurs de ce hashtag-là, elle-même était informée du fait que sans communauté religieuse,
Quelle communauté religieuse?
les Unitarian Universalists,
C'est pas sa communauté à elle?
oui, elle est membre de l'Église Unitarian Universaliste ici à Montréal.
Ah.
Puis, moi, personnellement, j'ai dit à Sue Montgomery
OK.
que votre Église accuse-moi de la crime de libelle blasphématoire parce qu'ils essaient de cacher le fait que certains pasteurs de l'Église sont des violeurs, etc., pédophiles. Et elle a refusé de parler de ça dans la Gazette. Elle a refusé de partager cette histoire dans
Elle ou la Gazette?
elle et la Gazette.